Hello producers, it's Ozgun here and welcome to the channel. So in this video I like to show you, I want to share you my latest parallel processing patch, and we will talk about how to parallel process your low ends to achieve much more bigger sounds, much more brighter and much more grittier. So I've been using these tricks for my productions and I decided to come up with a patch. So you can download the patch, the link in the description, it's free. You can use it in the latest version of FL Studio. The patch using only stock plugins. But also in this video, I like to show you what's the logic between the parallel processing or kick and bass, how you can do it with a synth channel. So I'm going to show you how to do it without the patcher. If you want to have more control or if you are using other DAW than FL Studio, you can also use this technique. So let me show you how it sounds inside of the mix. I'm gonna just turn on the plugin. So this is without. You see how it gives life to the kick and bass. So let me solo them. As you see, the difference is like a day and night. You can also use this patch just on the kick, for example. Or just in the bass, that's okay. So how it works? Actually, like the mapping is pretty basic. I will show you how to do it in a mixer without the patcher as well. So there's only a distortion module inside of it and just the equalizers. And the signal, we have the dry signal, and we also have the parallel, the wet processed signal. So if I lower this knob, you will only hear the dry. Just like a volume, and this one is just the parallel processed signal. So guys, there are only 3 knobs. So the first knob is for the input gain. This is like how much signal are you feeding the distortion module. The more you feed, the more distortion you will get. This is a low cut. We will talk about this. So you can just tweak this low cuts until you got a sweet spot. It's gonna be different from the sample to sample, all the low end, they need a different sweet spot, but approximately you can just hit the default value. It's gonna be a nice starting point. As you see, whenever we change it, the whole character is changing. And this is the high cut. Maybe you don't want to have too much high frequencies. You just want to have a little bit mid-focused parallel processing. You can also high cut the signal. And after that, all you gotta do is just blend. Put the dry back to its position and just blend the wet signal in the desired taste. It's so fun to explore, it's so fun to tweak. Whenever you click the middle mouse button, you can just put them to the default position, and it's like my sweet spot, my starting point. The high cut also sounds nice. So the patch is very straightforward. You can download it for free, and probably some of you just gonna close the video from now on and just gonna download the patch. But some of you gonna wonder how it works, what's the logic between this. So if you want to learn out more, just stay in the video. Also guys, you can just like the video and supporting my work, and also you can support me with joining as a member of my channel. I'm gonna deactivate the processing, now this patch not working. So the logic between this like that. We will just create another channel, an empty channel, and we will route the kick and the bass to that channel as well. So now this channel is just playing the kick and bass as they are. And we will just put a distortion to here. But as you hear, if you distort the signal as it is, the low end is just feeding the distortion model first because it's so heavy. Then the distortion is not sounding that much pleasant. So because of that, we need to have a low cut before the distortion. Then the whole character is gonna change. Also, you can use linear phase for a more clean sound. Once you find your sweet spot, then you can have another EQ afterwards. This time, I think we don't need to have linear phase. Just gonna get rid of the low frequencies because every time you distort a signal, you will generating low frequencies as well. So we don't wanna clash them with our original kick and bass. That's why we don't touch the low end, but we are actually processing the mid frequencies and high frequencies. This is the channel we created, and then all we gotta do is now just blend this channel with the original signal. You can just tweak the first EQ more until you get a desired sound. Maybe you don't want that much high frequencies, also you can get rid of it in the input. You just want to focus on distorting the mids. So you can just shape the sound with the first EQ and then just clean the low end afterwards. Also, you don't need to use fruited distortion. You can use any distortion you like. For example, Decapitator is one of my favorite distortions. I'm gonna activate the punish on and I'm just gonna push a little bit. Yeah guys, this is how to use the parallel distortion. You can just blend the signal in a desired amount after you find a nice sweet spot for the kick and bass you choose. And then that's it. Just blend the signal and you are good to go. So if you want to be more fast, more practical, you can just grab this patch. Yeah guys, very straightforward patch, and I think you will get much more fun when you tweak this on your project. So yeah guys, today that was it. I hope this patch was useful for your productions. Just give this video a like if you enjoy this content, and see you on the next video. Bye bye.